Hello everyone. It's October 4th, Saturday, and you're tuning in to me, San Nakane. Today, I'm super excited to introduce a trending article from the ArXiv that's, totally fascinating. Let's dive right in. So, the title of today's paper is a bit of a mouthful. Get ready. It's called Comparing Contrastive and Triplet Loss in Audio-Visual Embedding. Intra-class variance and greediness analysis. And the curl is pit://staxib.org/abs/2510.2161 IVA. Wow, that's long. Okay, so what is this paper even about? Basically, it's all about teaching computers how to understand if two things are similar or different. Think about it like, how does your phone know how to group all the pictures of your cat together? Or how does a music app recommend a song that sounds just like your favorite one? That's where something called deep metric learning comes in. It's like we're trying to teach an AI to be a super duper organized librarian. Instead of books, it's organizing data like images, sounds, or videos. The goal is to put all the similar items close together on a virtual shelf, and all the different items far, far away from each other. This paper looks at two popular ways to teach the AI how to do this, and tries to figure out which one is better. The two methods are called Contrastive Loss and Triplet Loss. Let's imagine you're teaching a little robot to sort animal photos. The first method, Contrastive Loss, is like a really strict teacher. It gives the robot two pictures at a time. If they're both cats, it says, put them right next to each other super close. If one is a cat and one is a dog, it says, push them far apart. This method is, a bit greedy. It keeps pushing and pulling the pictures, even if they're already in a pretty good spot. This can sometimes cause all the cat pictures to get squished into one tiny, indistinguishable blob. Then there's the second method, Triplet Loss. This one's a bit more chill. It gives the robot three pictures, an anchor, a positive, and a negative. So like one picture of your cat, another picture of your cat, and one picture of a dog. The teacher just says, hey, all I care about is that the two cat pictures are closer to each other, and the cat picture is to the dog picture. That's it! Once that rule is met, it stops worrying about that set of three. It doesn't force all the cat pictures into a super tight clump. It focuses its energy on the really tricky cases, like telling the difference between a fluffy cat and a fluffy dog. So, the big question the paper asks is, which teaching method works best? And the results are super clear. The winner is, drumroll please, Triplet Loss. The paper found that Triplet Loss is way better at preserving the little details. It lets the group of cat pictures be a bit more spread out, which helps the AI understand that, there are different breeds of cats, or cats in different poses. Contrastive Loss. The greedy one tends to squish them together, so much that it loses all that rich detail. The paper calls this preserving intra-class variance, which is just a fancy way of saying keeping variety within a single category. This is so cool, right? But how does this apply to our daily lives? I'm so glad you asked. Let's think of some examples. First, let's talk about video streaming services like YouTube or Netflix. When you finish a video, it immediately suggests what to watch next. This system is trying to find a video that's similar to the one you just saw. If it uses Triplet Loss, it can make much more nuanced recommendations. It won't just recommend another video from the same channel. It might find a video from a totally different creator that has a similar vibe, or talks about a topic in a subtly similar way. It preserves the fine-grained details that make you like a certain type of content. Second, think about image search, especially similar image search. Let's say you see a cool-looking chair online and want to find others like it. You upload the picture, and the system searches for similar ones. With Triplet Loss, the system would be way better at understanding what makes that chair special. Is it the curved legs, the type of wood, a fabric pattern. It could find chairs with a similar aesthetic instead of just showing you like any old wooden chair. This is super important for things like online shopping or finding artistic inspiration. And for a third example, let's get futuristic with VR and our training. Imagine a doctor learning a new surgical procedure in a simulation. The system needs to recognize the tools they're using and how they're holding them. Many surgical tools look really similar. Triplet Loss would be amazing here because it's great at handling these tough cases. It would help the system tell the difference between two almost identical scalpels, ensuring the trainee is learning with the correct instrument. This makes the training more effective and a lot safer in the long run. So to wrap it all up, this paper did a deep dive into 2 ways of teaching AI and found that the more relaxed, detail-oriented method, Triplet Loss, comes out on top. It's better at both classifying things and finding similar items. It reminds us that sometimes being too greedy and trying to make everything perfect can actually make you lose the beautiful and important details. How cool is that? That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for tuning in with me, Sunmo Annie. Stay curious. We'll catch you next time with another awesome find from the archives. Bye-bye.